So welcome everyone to another Newsday podcast. This is our second in a row. Very exciting format we're exploring. Let us know what you think by commenting or joining our Discord and yelling at me for calling someone's wife Hitler or something like that. But yeah, shit. We are hit with some really exciting news. Dream, Red, are you feeling it?
I guess. I have mixed feelings.
Mixed feelings? Why mixed feelings?
I was really excited about Behemy, but I was caught unprepared because I have no lapis. I mean, I don't have that much lapis on me right now.
Ah, yes. That's my eternal dilemma. See, this is how I feel for every banner that comes out in this game. Okay, one cool thing that happened. So to tell everyone that's not looking at the news in the app right now, so we got confirmed that King Behemy, one of the unit design contest units, probably the most popular one, right? You'd say? It feels like it has the most hype.
Maybe, yeah.
So it's released. It's coming out this week together with Poppy. Like, okay.
Yeah, Season 3 units exist.
Just unexpected.
Hey, I was thinking, this is not a bad way to release them, honestly.
Unfortunately, no buffs for her.
Yeah.
Like, only two of them, or maybe just Poppy, will be, like, really relevant, I guess.
And I mean, isn't Poppy such a nice unit that, like, she could still do without buffs? Like, I mean, obviously...
She's still okay without buffs, but I feel like just most of her effects needed, like, depending on the type, between, like, another 5 and 30% on their strength.
Right.
They're just, like, getting a little outdated now.
But what was her big thing?
And 75% killers.
Right, but I mean...
She just had, like, good element support, plus typed mitts, plus a couple of niche things. Like, I think she was one of the first ones with a decent, like, external LB damage buff. But even then, that's now 100%, which isn't that amazing.
Okay. So she was kind of a very versatile unit, because I know a lot of people were talking about Poppy when she was released in JP, and a lot of people in GL were, lamenting. Yeah,
at a normal time.
Exactly, and people in GL were saying like, "Oh my God, we're not getting Poppy. This is bullshit because we really like Poppy." I never got it though because I don't play JP, but I guess like maybe I'm gonna be able to pull her soon and see what she's all about.
Maybe. Or just UOC, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's actually true.
UOC.
That's actually true. You can do that. I guess, like, when do they release UOCs for new banners? Is it still 1 week after? Or
it's immediate. No, it's immediately now.
Oh, okay. But that is pretty cool. All right. Well, yeah, I know, like, some people in our Discord chat, some of the perverts were really disappointed that Poppy might not be getting her CGLB, like Indra, for instance, not to name any names, but I'm thinking I don't see any reason for not having a CG, right? Like, she already has the assets, so...
Yeah, like, I guess the main sign is, like, the unit intro quest news is, a non-CG one for Behemy rather than a CG one for Poppy, but who knows whether that actually indicates whether or not she'll have it.
Yeah, I mean, I have no real reason or I don't see the reason for disabling a CGLB, right? I see no real reason for it.
Yeah, I guess not.
I mean, I hope so. But otherwise, it's a normal banner. It's the new style, kind of, where you need 8 tickets. No, wait. Oh, you only need 8 tickets to get Behemy, right?
Yeah, only 8. And there's no discount on the multiples.
So
it's the standard 8 times 5k for 40k.
Right. Because and there is no free rolls either, right?
No.
Okay. So because Noctis had this weird thing where it's like it has the free rolls, but you need 10 tickets. So pricing wise, it's probably exactly the same, right? Or similar.
More or less, I think.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's like 40.5k. From memory.
One thing that's really cool, like if you're lacking Gabby or Snow and you're going for Behemy, or you're just going for Behemy because his sprite is fucking amazing. Like, have you seen it?
His sprite is the best thing.
Holy shit, this sprite. It is so good.
Yeah.
If you're pulling just because he's a physical tank, we're getting Gladio soon.
Yeah, but this like Gladio, yeah, sure. The 6-pack is very enticing, gets me hard, etc. But it's not a behemoth.
He's not Behemy.
No,
yeah, exactly.
And we still don't know like what is. So it seems like his role in shift form is both tank and DPS, which is a bit interesting. We just got a unit in GL, which was Eldrin, who kind of Eldrin's niche was more that he could cover thresholds by being like.
I don't know if this is really the same situation.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
I think it's maybe going to be a bit more like Snow, where they're a quote unquote damage dealer.
True. True. It would be really cool if he could do like shift into a stance where he's kind of a, because he does get like some supportive stuff like or did I misread?
He's
Yeah.
got the icons for it, and we know his base form has like an AoE, Earth Imbue, and Amp.
Exactly.
His
And it
shift
has
form has like an Omni Imperil.
and it does have like reducing all elements or almost all elements for all enemies as well, kind of. So it could be really cool if he can shift into a form where he's maybe less tanky, or at least that it's temporary, but where he can also support the party with being a bit offensive, maybe doing some support chains or imbue peril or stuff.
Yeah, and I think overall, yeah, he will probably, compared to say Gladi or Snow, he'll probably have more of that utility and stuff.
Yeah,
especially
I hope so.
with those extra icons.
Yeah,
Whereas
because
they're
also
just sort of those kind of pure balls of meat.
yeah, otherwise he could be like a really dead unit in the sense where we know that Gladio is coming out soon and he's going to be really beefy. But of course, Gladio doesn't have much else aside from being super beefy. But then we also already have Gabby and Phasey, or not Phasey, sorry, Gabby and Snow, who still can do other stuff.
And I think it'll depend a bit on, obviously, like what mitigations and stuff he has, but stat-wise at least, he should also be very beefy because he seems to have a fair, or at least like his STMI indicates that he has like equipment defense with one weapon plus shield,
Yeah.
and then his sword's like an actual good defense weapon as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, the sword is really good.
And that's really cool. And I think his card seems amazing as well. A lot of flat HP, 60 defense, and has, like, we don't yet know the abilities yet, but there are 3 abilities connected to it too. So, and one thing I want to say...
It was the card news as
The
well
art is
that
good
had a bit
too.
more on the abilities. Like, I think, yeah, the first one's evasion, the second one's 30% HP, and the
Oh yeah, we
level
did
10
get this
one's
info. Right,
50%
yeah.
defense with large sword.
Right.
I think all we don't know is how much evasion's on the first ability.
Right, exactly. And the level 10 ability really is kind of telling us that this is going to be a sword and board tank that's going to have their own passives. And one thing that's really cool about this banner is also that if you're kind of going for Behemy and you get him, and let's say you're a new player, you're going for Behemy, you get him, but you're doing a couple of 10+1s, you're going to get the summon coins. And we have some really good STMRs in the coin shop for physical tanks. We have Seagard's Shield, we have Maxwell's STMR, and wait, is that?
You mean Wilhelm?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Wilhelm's
Wilhelm.
STMR.
Sorry, yeah.
Maximilian.
But wait,
No, that's Maximilian is Vahn's STMR.
Yeah, exactly. Maximilian is a different armor.
Yeah.
But is that Folan's helm? That's Folan's helm, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's not that great.
And,
but yeah.
And then original Snow's TMR as well, which is also bad.
But that was
Wilhelm's
amazing back in the
STMR.
day, though. Remember how coveted that was
Yeah.
back in the day? That was so good.
Like 3 to 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was so good. Yeah, but no, I mean, this is definitely geared towards newer players, right? Like, if you at least pick up a Sieg's shield and Wilhelm's armor, you're really set on gearing a good tank. So combined with the weapon we're getting from this, because like Kairos,
Siege shield isn't that important because there's good trial shields that are pretty available, but
That's
the
true,
Wilhelm STMR is incredibly nice.
Yeah, I still don't
As
have
like
it yet. I might get it from the summon coins.
well. And then there's this Kairos thing, where we're kind of getting level 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and 7 to 9.
This is potentially a new event format.
Yeah,
Also,
I don't know what it
the
is.
first of the plan design bosses we're seeing.
And it's kind of like we're only seeing the rewards for, I'm assuming that the rewards we see, which is the weapon and then some killer materia, is kind of the rewards for the different levels, right? Or that's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
Well, the weapon is not the weapon itself, it's the recipe to
Right.
upgrade Behemy's TMR, which is a little bit of a weird system for like a permanent unit in a limited event. But
True.
yeah, and then I imagine that the levels of the killer are like an upgrade path from the different levels.
Yeah. But it's really cool. So I'm going to say this. I like the mechanic of upgrading TMRs. I already like that with Noctis, but I don't like that it's limited. Then if you're allowing old units to get TMR upgrades,
Permanent unit.
yeah. But it's nice. It's nice. And I mean, it's cool. And it seems like we're also getting a materia that boosts HP and defense by 30% in this event too. So,
I
Pretty
think
mid.
yeah.
from the recipe you're gonna use that materia for crafting. to upgrade the TMR.
Yeah, that would make sense because what the upgraded version of the TMR gets added is 30% HP and defense.
Oh,
So
that
would actually
makes
make sense.
that's actually pretty cool. Hey, that's
But it
actually a
also
cool
means-
thing.
It means that you're only
To
going
me-
to be able to upgrade it once.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
But that's okay in a way. Like, and it's really cool that they're using like a materia to kind of fuse the materia effect into the TMR. Like, hey,
Yeah.
this should be like an effect in general. Imagine if we had an item world where you could choose any materia and fuse it into any weapon, like a gem slot. Oh my god, that would be
So
so insanely broken and good. But what if you
see
get
Dragon into Duradel?
Yeah, but what you do is you can only do it once. Like that's the limitation. You can only do it once. You can't unslot it. So then you really have to think about what you want to slot, right? Like you're looking at a weapon like Noctis's upgraded STMR, right? So what are you going to slot in that where you're going to make it amazing for all time to come? Like are you going to take Sora STMR and lose the
Lightning
materia?
STMR. Lightning STMR. Oh wait, no, not for true dual wield.
No, I don't know. I'm not so sure. You know, this would be a difficult choice because you're also losing the materia as you're doing this, right? So
Even just like dual form, because like having 100% true dual wield on a weapon like that would be pretty crazy efficient. Plus, like
True.
the materia itself
True.
isn't as much of a premium as some of those other ones.
Oh, that's a good point. Or like trying to do some type of, you know, one of the really good killer materials, for instance, like doing
Yeah, that would be the other alternative, I think.
Okay, Gumi. So if you're
Something like
listening
that.
now, this is what we want. This is actually a really cool feature that we could get where you lose the original
I
material.
don't think I want this, to be honest.
No, I do want this because it would be so cool. Yes, it would also open up for some really overpowered builds. But, you know, if the limitation is you're ruining your weapon and you're losing the materia, then you really need to, like, you can't just be doing it for every DV. Then you're just doing it once and you're getting this amazing ass weapon. So, I don't know. Okay, just dropping it here, Gumi, if you're listening. Not bad. So what else do we have on this banner? We're getting a new vision card. Did anyone look at that yet?
We already
We talked
mentioned
about
that with...
No, not Behemy's vision card. The other one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's just another one of the free ones.
Oh, I would like to
It's
say
nice,
though
I guess.
that Behemy's art for the vision card is it's cool.
I can't wait to see the animation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
But then the Dragon Seal, yeah, it's not great. I guess this is one of those that you buy from a bundle, right? And it's a 60 attack, 30 defense.
I don't even remember if they're still putting it in the bundle first, but it's the ones that eventually get added to the general pool.
Yeah, it does say vision
Yeah,
card
yeah.
bundle from
It's
the end of
bundled.
maintenance, but I don't know when it's added to the pool. So
It's like, I think it's usually like a month or two later.
yeah. Well, I mean,
But
nothing
yeah.
special really. It's actually quite weak from the looks of it, like compared to something like Curl's. The Curl VC that we also got in the same way is much stronger for DPS. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is kind of like hybrid
not-
materia or hybrid
Nothing
card.
impressive.
Yeah. Anyway, DV is coming out again, of course, right? So that's exciting.
Yeah,
Noctis
I
just
don't
came out
think
and he's gonna...
It's really changed with that.
Sorry?
I don't think anything's changed with the DV format this time. It's still the same rewards and things as last month.
Yeah, aside from the fact that we have Noctis now, and he's absolutely
Yeah.
gonna crush. Like, what Dream, you looked at it, right? Like, he's doing, what, twice Edgar's burst or something.
Edgar like catches up a lot more with the type of external support you have in DV, but he's still like at least a good like probably 20 to 30% better at minimum.
Okay. All right.
Usually more.
So, yeah.
But,
But he's gonna be great, and he's also bringing the sword in peril, right? Which is also gonna raise other units up to the top. Like you're gonna have last gen hitting really hard.
Terra.
yeah, a lot of the physical.
Oh, and
trigger
Terra!
builders,
Yeah,
as
shit.
well as Terra and Paris.
Oh, Red Ash, you reminded me, and now I am sad because this is also one of the reasons why I want to knock this. Oh my god, that sword in peril for Terra is insane. And I mean,
Shall we
Faris
do a
too,
live
right?
Daily?
Sorry.
Do a live daily pool.
I already did my daily. I am so sorry. I would do like a live 500, but I only have 300 lapis and no
Don't do
other
that.
sources of lapis right now. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, listeners.
okay.
I would.
I can do a live daily.
Oh, will you do a live daily? If you get Noctis, I will fucking find you.
Blue. No, Kate Seth.
Whew. Good for
Good
you.
old
Good for your
blue.
health. Good for your health. But I wish like there's no real bundle I can buy to just get up to 500 lapis that's worth it either. So I'm sorry. I would have done it. But I am
Save for next week.
saving for next week. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Noctis. I can only do
Regarding
Noctis
daily.
dailies for like 2 more days, right? 3 more. Yeah, 2 more days.
Yeah, 2 more days.
Which no, actually just 1 more day. Just tomorrow, Wednesday is the last day.
Oh yeah, because the Thursday one is after May.
So then it's gonna be Behemy. So that's like kind of my last chance. I guess like maybe if tickets drop from the Behemy event, I could use them on the Noctis banner. But otherwise, it is what it is. I might actually miss this is the first Noctis. I have such a good history with Noctis. He carried my ass to the early days of the game. I had him for like 6 months in the early days of OG Noctis, and then
Same.
CP Noctis came along and he carried my ass again because he was crushing trials left and right. I enjoyed the shit out of using CP Noctis. I used them so much. And this makes me so sad. This is the first Noctis I won't be able to, enjoy in this game. And it makes me sad. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We're all...
I'm sure you'll off-banner him one day.
Yeah, like Aerith.
Like you did with Aerith.
Yeah. Well, that's, I guess, one of the highlights of this banner is that at least I got Aerith. I also see that we're getting the treasure summon thing, so I guess this is a permanent thing now with the whole...
Yeah, I think that's standard for a while at least.
Yeah, it's nice. Like, if you have some money to put, this is a nice way of kind of filling your... it's a very cheap way of getting lapis, right? Because you can't get 5,000 lapis worth of... Or you can't get 5,000 lapis for $10.
Equivalent.
Yeah. So it's a nice thing, and to kind of still your gambling urges. It's a nice way to pull on a banner.
Means nothing to me, at least.
Yeah. But otherwise, that is here to stay. And there's nothing really new and big. We're getting this rainbow paint thing, which is, I guess, a Poppy exclusive thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing maybe it was like an event item from her story event.
Mm-mm. Now we're just getting
Speaking
it.
of it, yeah, it's a shame we're not getting the story events with the Season 3 units, but
Yeah.
as long as we get like the important gear out of them, I guess it doesn't matter too much.
Oh, it's a shame for the lapis, though. I would love to get that lapis, but who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows?
that too.
I mean, our average monthly lapis income is still, it doesn't really change much.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's
pretty,
true. That's
pretty
true.
metered out. But,
We also get a new DV banner, like the DV ticket summon banner, and this one actually has last gen Axstar, so bad Axstar, not Cleo Star, or whatever we call that unit. Like shitty Axstar. Terra and Physalis. So like 2 really good units and 2, I mean good. I wouldn't call Physalis bad, but
I'd say 3 good ones.
yeah.
Like
2
Physalis
good
has a
units
lot
and
of
2 red pearls.
Okay, who the fuck is sharing an 8k Sephiroth in the chat? Like Demos, what the fuck, dude? 8k attack? Holy shit. Okay, yeah,
And that's
Sephiroth
with
is gonna break the game when he comes out. Like this is ridiculous.
as well.
But yeah, hey, like it's a while until Sephiroth, I guess. We at least have, like, I'm almost guessing we're gonna get it for anniversary, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Although that is,
Yeah, it should be around then.
it is. Isn't it too early? Maybe our anniversary should be what, like
No,
now? I mean, it's June.
ours is like July.
July.
Our anniversary is like July, and that's so 3 months for
Okay,
Sephiroth is about right.
Yeah, then it could make sense. Like then they could do like a big, oh my god, people are gonna well. It's a two-way thing, because if they do the anniversary and release a strong banner, usually anniversaries give us a lot of stuff, right? We're getting a lot of lapis, we're getting a lot of tickets, so it might not make sense dropping the Final Fantasy banner at anniversary. It might make sense dropping it after or just before, but let's see what happens.
I mean, they could drop Sephiroth at like December and make the anniversary celebration like 6 months.
We have seen that before. Anniversary starts in June and ends in June next year. That's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
We're getting these rewards all year
Quite
long.
enough content to add Sephiroth to December though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm happy that it's a DV though, because DV does drop tickets. So I am absolutely gonna get a couple of tickets more to pull on Noctis banner. So that's nice.
A few more chances. But no, I think one thing is interesting because with this new event is like until now we didn't really know how they were going to implement the fan designed bosses, and because I think at least some of us were hoping there'd be actual hard trials, and it seems we might not get that.
But wait, isn't the... Oh, I thought the event was a fan design boss. Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It was.
It's the first one. So they're being used as event bosses instead of full trial bosses.
But I mean, you still don't know how difficult they're going to be, right? Because maybe the Supreme Victor is going to be a difficult trial. We don't know.
We could get them. We could get them later in Chamber of Vengeance. I guess there's a possibility of that.
Yeah,
it might be like a Chamber of Vengeance or a Week 2 one, but at least the way the current news is laid out, it looks like the hardest version of it is a daily battle. So if you're expected to clear it every day, it's not going to be too hard.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If it's just a daily battle, then that gives us more time to farm the Chronicle battles.
But I mean, if they were smart though, they could have done something like release this as, like, when the event ends, release it as a Chamber of Arms trial that maybe is as, easy as this one, I guess, but that drops the recipe and the materia as mission rewards, right? Yeah. So, like, there is a permanent way of getting it still.
Which means it probably won't happen.
Yeah. I'm just so sad that there are so many things in this game that I feel are these easy wins to do, like just simply keep content and keep players happy. But sometimes they just don't do it, which is a shame, because I really think keeping this event would just be great, and having anyone that pulls Behemy off banner still be able to craft, because the sword looks amazing. I mean, it still has it's a great sword with 135 defense. Behemy is going to get defense passes with a great sword.
Flat defense weapon, which we basically haven't seen so far.
It's ridiculous. And on top of that, also the HP and defense 30% buff, right? So this is a weapon we would want to have.
Very solid.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a really good banner. I mean, even people that don't care for the aesthetics of Behemy, although I don't know why you wouldn't, because he looks amazing. Would still
best sprite in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely depends a bit on the animations for me, because I need to see it move and need to see it do stuff, not be like a static statue like Zargabath was back in the day, or still is, I guess. But I mean, people even that don't pull for him for the aesthetics, which again you should, because you're stupid if you don't. There's still a really good TMR and STMR to get out of this, because he's still a unit you'd want to have just for that TMR and STMR. So
depends what the percentage ends up being on the STMR. I think,
yeah, true. Well, I mean, it's still unheard of though, right? Like it's only Gabby's TMR so far, or
yeah. But if you think like Yoshi's STMR, that was like
25. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. But so okay, I am kind of assuming. I mean, I'm kind of assuming 50% because it's only 40% defense on it, which is quite low for STMR.
50 honestly wouldn't be that high, but if it's 100 or more, then that's
then it's super strong. Then you can put this on other tanks and make them super beefy. Maybe like even clear some difficult trials with old tanks, maybe even. So who knows?
I don't know if it's that extreme, but
I mean, combined with a 150 or 135 defense weapon, And it's so yeah, I don't know. Although it is voiced like single weapon is equipped in one or both hands, I'm hoping that it changes to shield, sword, and board. Let's see.
That is the wording for sword and board.
Oh, that is the wording for sword and board.
The TDA icon for some reason.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's the official wording for sword and
board. But that's good. Then I mean, like,
each one's just both hands.
And this is a unit you shouldn't be sad about if you accidentally picked up, even though you you wouldn't want the unit. I would be super hyped if I just got this on a daily. Oh my god, because he looks great, and you would just like bringing this unit into fights. So let's see.
I think one also interesting thing with his roles, because he's primarily a physical tank, and then has buffs in his base form and debuffs, and maybe something that could pretend to be called damage in his shift form.
Yeah.
But on his original design sheet that was submitted, that suggested that he was going to be like a mixed tank. But I guess they didn't go through with that. Yeah,
Gumi are like I don't think they really care about what you submit for the unit design, other than like maybe roll.
They did say that it was, the base role was like what category you submitted them for.
Right.
But for this one, they did say we're only using the visuals, not like your ability design.
Right. Which I think makes sense. I mean, of course, like to be honest, some of the submissions have also been like borderline OP at times, right? Because people are just passionate about units, which is cool,
Also,
and
with
that's
that
okay.
respect, those ones that also just basically like designed new mechanics, and that's just not really going to fly
Yeah,
that
exactly.
well for the development team. So that I
But
think,
let's see.
yeah, it's
I'm
reasonable.
I am definitely high key excited for this unit. Like I want to see what it does and its abilities, because it really looks amazing. It gives me the Noel vibes, where it's gonna be like too fucking big for the game. So it's just gonna like
Yeah.
popping out at all
It's
places.
going to be fucking massive.
I hope so. I really hope so, because he needs to be, right. That's kind of like he needs to be half of your party in size. That's the thing. So I hope that's what we get.
If the image at the top of the banner is like to scale, then yeah, he's like twice the height of Poppy.
Oof, this is so good. This is so good. Also opens up for a nice Rule 34 of Poppy versus Behemy.
No,
So
Anyway.
no,
you know, whoever feels like writing one of those, or even better, illustrating, you know where to send them.
no.
Because like, how would that
No.
work? She's like tiny in comparison, right? Like,
No.
have anyone
No.
have everyone seen this meme where there is this like tiny hamster trying to eat this huge banana?
Serve mute.
This is why I need someone else with me during these news
Yeah,
recaps.
unfortunately, this is probably still on the recording, but at least it gives the audience a bit of a break from listening to that. I think we better let him back.
Yeah.
You are
Motherfucker! You
unmuted.
can't abuse power like this. Holy shit, he muted me. So everyone that's listening, he actually muted me. Oh my god. I was just about to talk about memes, but okay, I won't. Like I see how this is. You risk like getting censored up in this motherfucker. Okay. Also, Red, I really hope your parents are not listening to this episode. Anyway, I think that's it for this week, right? I think we've gone over everything, and it sounds really exciting. So I can't wait for the real episode 2, or the regular episode, to kind of look into the numbers and the units.
Yeah, because since he's GLEX, once we know his actual kit, there'll be quite a bit more to talk about compared to now.
Yeah, see, like Dom is answering in the chat, like there's also Gladio, but Gladio isn't the behemoth, just like Dom said. This is what makes sense, right? Because Gladio,
Exactly.
I mean, he is very beefy and good looking. Like, Daddy Olus is one of my favorite units, but he's not a behemoth. I'm sorry, it's like just not
And
safety.
again, Gladio's basically just stats. Doesn't have utility really to speak of.
Yeah, he's just super beefy. Like you can bring him to Asura or Genie's, that's upcoming
Does a good
trial.
job.
But he kind of just he lives. That's his thing. He just survives, which is a shame, because when he was actually released, he was kind of this tank / finisher. Never really like got that role properly, but it was at least an idea behind it.
Look, one day they will finally properly learn that damage-dealing tanks don't work.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe the day is on this maintenance. Never mind.
Well, let's see. Well, one thing, I still could see like this heavy nuker tank that, like for instance, what they did with Big Hard, Sigurd and Ignacio, where this was a unit that could tank, but also like with their LB that was fairly rare, could contribute with some serious damage. That's what I would like to see. Like, not a tank that actually can do damage all the time, but maybe once in every 5 or 10 turns, really slam down and contribute to the damage. That would be cool. Maybe that's what Behemy is. Who knows? Let's see.
Oh, and also, I think we didn't mention this time, but just speaking of like infrequent abilities and cooldowns and stuff, he actually has a Grandis that's like Lumina's one of granting cover to an enemy. So
Oh yeah.
I guess she doesn't have that niche anymore.
Ah, yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even see that. I thought it was actually cover to him, but no, it's actually cover to enemies. Ah, interesting.
I mean, I don't think we've actually seen a scenario where the physical one is useful yet, really, or like not significantly at least. Like I think the magic one got a bit of use for like the SD3 Vision World and JP, but we probably won't or might not even get that in the first place.
Well, let's see. Anyway, shit. Thanks for chilling with us. We got quite a big amount of people anyway, even though we did it at a bad time for our US audience. Sorry for that, guys, but this was like the best time we could do it, and we also did it like straight after news dropped, so it's kind of pretty fresh.
Yeah.
But thanks for hanging here, and thanks for not muting me. And I'm sure everyone in the chat knows what meme I was referring to, right? I'm pretty sure everyone knows. I don't even have to say it; people know. And Woods even stayed up. Oh my God, Woods, you're the best. Thank you. Also, your units are always on fucking point when shared as friend units, so keep that power going.
Got that cash money.
All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, let us know if this is a format you enjoy or not. And we'll catch you all also when we talk more in detail on the regular episode coming out next Monday. Have a good one.
See ya.